Welcome back to another video. My name is Kel Bailey. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and like this video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create stems fast inside your DAW of choice. The things that I'm going to show you in this video is going to apply to any DAW that you use, so you can take these tips and use them in Logic, Ableton, Studio One, whichever software you're using. These same principles will apply. So let's get into it. So the stems that I created in Logic is "This Is the Day" by Fred Hammond, a classic song that, you know, we've been doing in church for years. I created these stems because we did it a couple of weeks ago at church and we had a blast doing it. But let's check out what we got, and then I'm going to walk you through some tips on how I would recommend you to make stems if you have to.
1, 2, 3, intro.
So as you can hear, we got cues in there. We got the metronome going on. So tip number one, if you have to ever recreate stems inside of your DAW, what should you do first? The first tip that you should do is you should drop the WAV file of the original song into your DAW. And that way you can get the format straight. That way you can get the verses, the chorus, the reps, get all of that straight inside of your DAW. I'm not going to play it because I'll get a copyright strike. I dropped it inside of the DAW, and then literally what I did is, you know, we figure out the BPM, of course. We do all of that good stuff as well. But then I just play the keys along to the original track. So I'm literally like practicing through along with the original track. So we got... After I'm done creating keys on the stem, tip number two, I'm going to probably create that loop. Now, typically I recommend you guys create the loop first, but creating the stem, I like to cut keys first, then I like to build the loop out. So we got the loop going along with the keys. Then from there, I'm cutting bass on the stem track. We're playing all of that through, just keeping it super simple. Again, it's the record to the song. I don't think I added much creativity to this track. I just did the record. From there, I'm creating all of the aux surrounding the original track. So this aux 2 sound that I'm using my Phantom, my Roland Phantom, gated rhythm. This is a Logic sound. Got that going on. And then these lead sounds that I'm using. One of these lead sounds is from my actual sound pack modern wave synth. It's called mkbailey, and I blended it together with some other leads. And the basses that I'm using is modern wave synth as well. You can get that link in my bio below. And if you're wondering which orchestra hits I'm using my own personal gospel orchestra hits. So this is what they sound like right here. Only available for Logic, but you guys should check it out. And then for the brass stuff that you're hearing, I'm using some Logic stuff. I'm using some hybrid essentials as well. That's my guy, Randy Jenkins. I went over his sound pack on my YouTube channel as well. So with the auxiliary stuff on this is the day track, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm literally building on top of what the keys already did. So I'm highlighting what's there. These are things I always talk about in my production videos, highlighting what's already there. So we're playing over top of what the keys is already doing. Then we got the orc hits in there. Organ, we're doing the same thing. Highlighting what's there. So once I finished creating the track and all of that, I threw in a metronome in here just to keep us on timing. So we got that metronome going on in there, and then I added some worship cues in here.
1, 2, 3. Intro.
And we got cues throughout the video.
Intro.
So once I'm done creating the stems into Logic, I import them over into Ableton and I run the session live from Ableton. So we create in Logic, then we transfer it over into Ableton. We use Ableton Live for church. So those are some tips on how you can get better with creating stems and creating them fast. If you found some value in this video, please hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm, and comment down below and tell me what you think. We are out.